Crowdfunding Case Studies, your rapid-fire reveal on what it takes to make it happen in crowdfunding. Listen, learn, and make it happen. artofthekickstart.com.
Guys, welcome back to Art of the Kickstart, Crowdfunding Case Studies. I threw down a challenge. Last time we didn't have any listener questions, and I'm pleased to say I got an amazing response. We have a two-part question from Nick in Thailand, of all places. And Nick writes in to the Art of the Kickstart show about last campaign. He said, I hear you say all the time, story is important in Kickstarters. What if your product doesn't have a great story? And that is a really tough question, because really if you're coming to Kickstarter, there should be some kind of story. That's part of what helps sell your campaign, sell the mission behind your company. But it's not the end all be all. A lot of times you can create an amazing story. You might not see it in such a great light because you've been inside the bubble the entire time. You're one of the people day in and day out busting your butt on the startup. But ask others around you. A lot of times they see things that you don't. They see the efforts that you've put in. They can just give you a broader, better perspective on how to frame the business to make it appealing for Kickstarters. And if your product really doesn't have a story or any kind of excitement around it, why are you coming to crowdfunding? It might not be the best bet. But that's not all Nick did. He also gave us an amazing suggestion for today's crowdfunding case study. So that's what we're going to do. And now we're going to jump into today's crowdfunding case study. Guys, today's crowdfunding case study is the Zip Fit shirt. This is absolutely awesome. Have you ever had a baggy or unappealing shirt that just doesn't fit you right? I'm sure you have. And that is what Zip Fit is solving. This campaign does a phenomenal job of telling the story. The founder was in Bangkok. He gets pulled over and he notices, as I've noticed, all the Thai police officers' shirts fit absolutely perfect. You never see stuff like that in the States. So he wants to find out, how do I do this? How do I get great fitting shirts for myself and basically an athletic guy? And he goes and tells the story of the startup throughout the entire video, throughout the entire campaign, the problem, the Zip Fit solution, and how they're making the best engineered shirts in the world. The whole video has a really cool factor to it, which appeals to Kickstarter audiences and makes people feel like they're part of the mission. The Zip Fit campaign started just over a week ago. They've already raised $32,000. They're blowing up with 1,176 shares. Teddy Strafford and this New York-based team is killing it. And it's easy to see why. A clean athletic fit without feeling like you're busting out of the shirt. Like everyone knows that feeling when your shirt's just a little bit too tight on the button up and it feels terrible. You have that bratwurst effect that nobody likes to use. And they show it in the images. You can see exactly what it's like when you feel like you're just being sucked into a t-shirt versus it fitting properly. These are great comparison shots showing the problem and the solution and positioning themselves as absolutely the leader. The other thing they do, they talk about how they've innovated the collar. They don't want to have these sloppy collars. They want it to be crisp, sexy, great looking shirt. So they go through exactly how they do it. Another thing that I love, guys, the entire campaign is littered with testimonials. Billy O'Donnell, pro skier, there's plenty of others. They all have humor. They all have truth to these testimonials. And they make people so much more willing to support this product. As you go further, you see different usage of the shirt, what it looks like depending on how you're wearing it, and every single one works amazing. It's shaped to an athlete's body with wider shoulders, close hips. Everything they're doing is explaining why this shirt works well for people, building trust with the backers so that they will in fact back them. They've got great product photography. They're showing off the team, the designer, the factories, where they're building all of this, and they're explaining exactly why they came to Kickstarter. You gotta love the picture of the founder, Teddy, with the Thai police officers and everything that he does to make this as personal of a story as possible. You feel really connected with this startup and you want to work with them. You want to get these clothes and you want to have absolutely amazing shirts. There's a couple things they could have done better though. I would like to see more product videos. A lot of things with clothing, you can never really tell how it is until you've worn it. Showing some videos of the product, of people wearing it, would make it a little bit easier to relate to, possibly a second video. They have great images, but that's always something extra that you could have, maybe a testimonial video. And then the other thing, the rewards. There was nothing too innovative in there. Throw in something kind of cool. Have someone come to your company headquarters. Have a custom tailoring session. Something that's a little outside the box, that baller reward for a few grand, that can help you guys bring in some extra cash and to make the campaign a little more exciting. All in all, though, Teddy Strafford and team killed it. This is a cool product. You guys should check it out. Thanks for making an awesome campaign.
Thanks for tuning in. I totally rely on you guys to make this show happen. If you've got any questions you want answered on the Crowdfunding Case Study Show, go to artofthekickstart.com or just shoot me an email, matt@artofthekickstart. Leave feedbacks, questions, and we'll get them in on the next show. Thanks for tuning in. Hope that this case study helps you in launching your own crowdfunding campaign. And of course, check out artofthekickstart.com if you want to get more great insight into making your business happen.